It's Monty. I hope you're having a happy holiday. In an effort not to sound too much like Casey Kasem with a long-distance dedication, earlier this week I received a message from a guy named Mike Ross from Holyoke. He wrote, "For Christmas this year, our family has recorded a song that my aunt, Lori McKenna, not that Lori McKenna, and I wrote in honor of our matriarch, Pat Torigny. She's an all-around good person, constantly setting a good example and putting others first. When my grandparents both passed away at a young age, Aunt Pat and her husband, our Uncle Bobby, became the figureheads of our very large family. Not one single birthday was ever missed, and they were regulars at the sporting events, award ceremonies, and graduations. In 2009, we lost Uncle Bobby. Throughout all this, Pat has remained strong and optimistic. Her spirit didn't wane for a single moment. In May of this year, Pat turned 70. She worked full-time at the Din Brothers Trophy Factory for 50 years and just retired this week. She never complains about hard work, and despite all of us trying to stop her, she can always be found doing the dishes and cleaning up at family parties. Every single member of our family has contributed to this project in some way. There are 35 people recorded, from a newborn baby when she was only 4 days old to Pat's brother in his 80s. It's worth saying that ours is not a family of musicians. I produce dance music and have never done something in this style before. I was really blown away that everyone was willing to come over and record because it's for Aunt Pat. Everyone got over their nervousness and trusted me to make them sound good. Those that didn't want to sing contributed percussion or the speaking parts that contribute to the crowd murmur heard during the breakdown just before the last chorus. That murmur is actually individual recordings of people telling stories about Pat. So, from Mike Ross and the 35 members of the family, this is for Aunt Pat.
She's a one-woman show. Her name is MaryKate. Nothing can bring her down. Get to know MaryKate. You'll be happy when she's around. Whoa, MaryKate. She got a heart that stretches to the moon and back. Yeah, yeah, MaryKate. She gotta love that MaryKate. Well, don't you know MaryKate? She's always running around doing this and that. Can't keep up with MaryKate. She gotta love that. She's a real firecracker. Yeah, the lady lights up the sky. The energy she has is an inspiration every single day that goes by. Yeah, I'm talking about MaryKate. When she's around, you never frown. Get to know MaryKate and say goodbye to feeling down. Whoa, MaryKate. She's got a heart that stretches to the moon and back. Yeah, yeah, MaryKate. She gotta love that MaryKate. Well, don't you know she's always running around doing this and that. Can't keep up with MaryKate. She gotta love that MaryKate. No, we could never live without you. We could never live without you. You're what holds us all together. You're the glue. Shining like the sun with a spirit so bright. She's the one in a million, makes the world seem right. Shining like the sun with a spirit so bright. She's the one in a million, makes the world seem right. Shining like the sun with a spirit so bright. She's the one in a million, makes the world seem right. Shining like the sun with a spirit so bright. She's the one in a million, makes the world seem right. Don't you know the sun with a spirit so bright? She's the one running around, makes the world seem right. Can't keep up with MaryKate. She gotta love that MaryKate. There's never been an energy, never ever energy, never been an energy like MaryKate. There's never been an energy, never ever energy, never been an energy like MaryKate. Oh, we can learn so much from you, MaryKate.
Congratulations on your retirement, Aunt Pat, from us here at the river and your nephew, Mike Ross. Have a Merry Christmas.
That is really neat. That is so neat. I just want to dance.